CETV presents Week 6 of America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, ChaoRacing 2023. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race! It's another tag team edition here on ChaoRacing 2023 as Jack Parson and Dick Steiner team up against Shane Flanagan and Leon Onesta on the pole course. And here comes Leon making his way towards the finish line, and Leon Onesta leads Shane Flanagan for the victory. They're on the board for the tag team season this year. And now, here's your host, brandonshannings. Thank you very much, Paul. Hello, ChaoRacing fans. Welcome to another edition of ChaoRacing 2023, America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program. Please give it up for paulsycamore, our play-by-play announcer. It's tag team action once again, and these 24 teams are giving all they got in hopes of qualifying for the tag team championship for 2024. Congratulations to Leon Onesta leading Shane Flanagan for the first victory on the pole course. We'll have race number 2 after these messages, so stay tuned for more excitement here on ChaoRacing 2023. Week 6 of ChaoRacing 2023 is sponsored by Nissan. So, brandonshannings and paulsycamore are ready to call all the action for Week 6 tag team play. And who do we have again for race number 2, Paul? Thomas Linklater and Ryan Hauser. That's what we have for race number 2 as they take on Ben Henderson and Mitch Carmel. So it's all to the end of this course we go. Thomas and Ryan managed to get a huge win back in Week 3 on our first tag team show. Can they go 2-0 this week? We're about to find out right now. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock and let's rock this place! Alright, so Thomas and Elia are trying to follow up on their impressive win back in Week 3, while Ben and Mitch are trying to rebound from their tough loss. And it looks like Mitch was pausing for more, or Ben was pausing for more. And it looks like Thomas is heading for the water, as the first superstar to get speedways on this week's show is number 1, who desperately needs to catch up every now and then. That should move up to the lead order for Super Chao. Thomas is making use of his one-pass strategy, and he will have command on the lead. Can Ben Henderson catch up to Thomas Linklater before the finish line? We're about to find out right now, as number 8 takes BS for number 2, now gaining the lead with a force of Chao hand number 1. Thomas is going to survive. Ben is not going to force him to go to rest. And there you have it. Thomas Linklater and Ryan Hauser are our winners, as Ryan Hauser will get the next command BS. Thomas and Elia have been proved at 2-0. That's fine, but we're just getting started here, folks. We'll be back for the next exciting edition of ChaoRacing 2023 after these words from our sponsor. Alright, let's continue Week 6 of our tag team play with race number 3. And for race number 3, we have last year's runners-up, Steven Robinson and Bruno Alonso, taking on Michael Creighton and Eric Crosby. So the next race is going to be held on the Sapphire course. And here's a look in the lineup. Let's send down to the field once again and continue Week 6 of ChaoRacing 2023. Best luck to the next 2 teams, and please start the race! Here we go. So, Steven and Bruno are trying their best to get a second chance at qualifying for a tag team championship, while Michael and Eric look to improve to 2-0 after an impressive victory last time. Right now, it is Michael Creighton who's battling with Steve Robinson up in the front, and who will have the right to gain the first speed bus of this race. It's going to be number 7, and look at that, a couple Super Chao going to rest, so number 7 will have a little bit of catching up to do. And Michael and Steven have reached the top of the wall, and look out! Here comes Steven Robinson with speed bus number 2 in his face, trying to make the pass from Michael at the home stretch. And right now, poor number 2 is getting stranded in last place, and Eric Crosby is trying his best to battle a top group of Silver Chao. And as Bruno also takes the next command speed, his partner Steven Robinson is going to hold off Michael Creighton for the victory. No doubt about it. Steven Robinson and Bruno Alonso are our winners. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus on the space, and then we may buy number 1, who leaves number 2 in the dust. So Steven Robinson and Bruno Alonso take the first step on the Road to Redemption campaign. That's right, if they keep it up, they'll definitely win a tag team championship for sure. Back in the bid, do not go away. Alright, welcome back to our program. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 4 will feature Garrett Dayton and Ethan Kingsley, the 2 dancing buddies, against Spence Alfred Portis and Joshua Samore. This will be the first of 2 Ruby Course races for our schedule this week, so it's good luck to Garrett and Ethan and the opponents Spence and Joshua on the Ruby Course. Who is going to have the better swimming abilities? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race! And who is going to lead the way on this next race? It's the Golf Star Master, Garrett Dayton, with number 7 right on his tail in 2nd place. So far, so good for Garrett, leading Ethan towards the lead over Spence and Joshua. I think Garrett Dayton is going to Gangnam Style his way towards another huge victory. No doubt about it. As number 8 Experiments, Garrett Dayton and Ethan Kingsley are going to Gangnam Style their way to 2-0 this week. That's right, that makes it 2-0 for Garrett and Ethan, and there's more excitement coming up. And race number 5, Paul? It's Raymond Hill and Mickey Nelson against Austin Generals and Casey Richardson for race number 5. Both teams needed the rebound after suffering the loss from week 3's tag team action. Which team is going to get on the board today? We're about to find out right now. Good luck to the next 2 teams. The players are lined up, ready to go, and we have placed balls on the field. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. So which team will get to rebound? Will it be Raymond and Mickey or Austin and KC who will get the first tag team victory? Looks like Mickey's going to get that chance to make Raymond a winner this week. And there you have it. Mickey Nelson leads Raymond Hill for the victory. And that means, Paul, Raymond is on the board with his first 2023 season win. And we have this for you. We're approaching halftime here in Week 6 program at the Paul Geisers for race number 6. Yes, race 6 of Week 6 will be between O.G. Upton and Kim Diggersberg and Donald Rennings and Corey Sarchester. So, back to the Athens course we go as we take a look at the lineup for the next edition of this week's program. And let's send down to the field. Which team got what it takes to get the victory? Let's find out right now. Let's have a chaoracing. Alright, let's see how the outcome unfolds. And number 2 is quarterback, so he will be left behind in the crowd for a little moment. Right now, it is Donald Rennings who has command and lead, with Kim Diggersberg not too far behind in 2nd place, and Kim is heading for the water, and so are OJ and Corey. Kim Diggersberg trying his best to swim across the water path, trying to get momentum for his team, and as number 1 takes a speed bus, OJ Upton wins this one for a shortcut. He leads Kim Diggersberg with his shortcut strategy. Nicely done by OJ's shortcut scheme. And who will have the next command speed bus? It's Corey Sarchester, but he will have to settle for a loss. Oh well, there's always another time. Kim Diggersberg now has 2 career wins in his debut season, and OJ Upton is at the 500 mark. Which means, Paul, we are now in our halftime break, and we'll bring you all the action in the second half in the morning. But right now, let's find out what from this. Okay, we now march into the second half of Week 6 Tag Team action. And Paul, tell us about the participants for race number 7. Yes, lucky race number 7 will feature Bryson Dorrance teaming up with no one else. They had an impressive victory in the first tag team race of the 2023 season back in Week 3, as they prepare to square off against Daniel Heenan and Annie Barngruber, who also did a good job winning their first tag team race. But let's see which one of these teams will actually keep up with their winning streak plans. Here's a look at the lineup, and this is the second Sapphire Course race of the week. So here we go. It's time for another exciting chaorace. Let's rock this place! And it looks like number 2 is going to mess again. So he'll be left behind in the competition once again. And down goes a couple others to a Chao in the front. Number 8 leading the group of Chao, with Daniel having the best position so far in second place. But Bryson's not giving up on battling Daniel for his spirit. Nope, no siree. And number 1 will start the speed rush. He will move up to the leader with 4 Silver Chao thanks to that speed rush. The other 3 Silver Chao are trying desperately to catch up to our 4 competitors. And number 1 is Silver Chao. And here's Bryson Dorrance trying to maintain the lead over Daniel Heenan with speed rush number 2. He's doing a very good job. Daniel Heenan trying to catch up with Bryson. Of course, he has to battle with no one first. As Annie Barngruber will take the next command speed, but it looks like Bryson Dorrance and No One Helms are gonna celebrate the 2-0 improvement for this 2023 season. Yes, sirree! As number 1 says farewell to Silver Chao next speed bus, you can tell me one up for Bryson Dorrance and No One Helms. Boy, number 1 choice left the couple commands, and that's nice job, Bryson. No one. That's right. They're now 2-0, and we'll have another exciting race after these ones. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back to our program. I say we zip with up race number 8. Paul, you got it. We have Ozzy Jenkins and Musty Jackington squaring off against Brooks Robinson and TJ Edwards in race number 8. And this is the second Ruby Course contest of the day. So get your swimming gears ready one more time for the week. And here comes the sound we all been waiting for. And they're off. Busty's gonna lead the way over his partner Ozzy and TJ. If no one gets a speed bus, I think Ozzy and Rusty are gonna improve to 2-0. They won Week 3's race 3 weeks ago. I think they're gonna do it again and improve to 2-0. Yep, sure looks like it. Ozzy and Rusty win as Brooks Robinson gets speed bus. So Ozzy Jenkins and Rusty Jackington win the second straight tag team race. They did pretty well indeed. Lots more fun after this announcement. Stay tuned. Alright, let's continue Week 6 tag team play with race number 9. And for this next race, we have Kenny Days and Bobby Kay. Now, they were 2-time runners-up in 2021 and 2022, but they've done a very good job winning their first 2023 tag team race of the season back in Week 3. Today, they'll take on Larry Monroe and Barry Winfred. This is the last Course race of the week. Will Kenny and Bobby add another 5 win to their collection? We're about to find out right now. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Oh, there goes Kenny Days. He's pushing ball like crazy. Well, Kenny and Bobby are going to win this one. Kenny Days leads Bobby K to a dominating victory. That was pure domination for Kenny Days, and Bobby K's speed too. That's right, and they improved to 2-0 easily. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first, have a look at this. Alright, we got 2 more races to go before we get to our main event. And one of them, for race number 10, will feature Peter Foles and Ryan Chesters battling against Alex Markinson and Tate Miller. each team looking for their first tag team win of the 2023 season. So let's go back to the Amethyst course and continue the drama for our favorite virtual sports entertainment program. Good luck to you all. Let's rock this place. Alright, so these two tag teams are trying to rebound from the loss back in week 3. And so far in the league, we have Tate Miller leading the other 3 competitors in a hurry. And it looks like someone's going to be heading for the water. Peter is going to be heading for the water. Trying to maintain momentum over at the water path. And who gets the first speed buzz this time around? It's going to be Riley Chester's. And one is still Chao is chaorace. Right now, Tate Miller is battling with Peter Foles for the lead up in the front. And Peter is chaorace. That means Tate will have a little bit of breathing room as he makes his way towards the finish line. And as Riley Chester takes back-to-back speeders, Tate Miller leads Alex Markinson to the win over Peter Foles. Tate Miller gets his first win of his 2023 season today. That's right, I knew Tate would be a winner, and so is Alex Markinson. Lots more fun after this announcement, stay tuned. So, coming up in the next segment, we'll find out if Gary Coles and Dominic P. Howells will become our first 2-time main event champions for the 2023 season. That's right, we're looking forward to that. But first, for race number 11, we have Emma Shorty teaming up with Tess Everett as they take on Buster DeJavo and Patrick Garner on the Sapphire course. Both teams got the win last time out. Which one of these teams will get a second straight victory in hopes of qualifying for the 2024 Tag Team Playoffs? We're about to find out right now. Good luck to the next 2 teams, and let's rock this place! So let's see which team has got what it takes to get a second straight win and improve to 2-0. And it's a close contest for all 4 competitors, by the way it looks like. Pretty close for all the competitors. And remember that anything can happen in the chaoracing universe. You know the model we use every time it occurs often. And we'll see if that will make it happen. As the first superstar to get speed bust is number 2. Who is trying to battle number 1 for the lead over the 4 Silver Chao in the back. Number 7 trying his best to catch up with the other Silver Chao. He's getting straight in last place. And look at this. Tess Emperor wakes up immediately. He stays awake with speedless number 2, and it's pretty close still. Who's gonna prevail? We'll find out soon enough. Next PS belongs to number 8, who is catching up to number 2 for the lead with 4 Silver Chao. Patrick has the lead. Ramon and Tess both catching up to him, but it looks like Patrick is gonna hold on for the victory. Patrick Garner leads Buster DeJavo for the victory. That's fine, and they are now at 2-0 for the current season. Don't go away, the main event is up next. Well, it's the last race of the week, which means it's time for us to say it's main event time. That's right. So this week's main event is presented by Pampers, a leading brand in babies and little children's clothing. Now, as of right now, we have no 2-time main event champions for the 2023 season. Our returning champions are Gary Coles and Dominic P. Howells for week 6 main event. The challengers are Chip Suve and Ernie Zanchez. So, will Gary Coles and Dominic P. Howells have enough talent, strength, and wits to become our first 2-time main event champions this season? Or will Chip Suve and Ernie Zanchez become your new main event champions? Let's send it down to the Indiana course and find out. Best of luck to our 2 teams, especially to our defending tag team champions for the 2023 season. Everyone's on the clock, and let's have a chaoracing! Alright, so week 6 main event presented by Pampers is now officially underway. And these 2 teams are trying their best as they check the palm trees to bring down that coconut shaped fruit. Gary Coles leading the way for the defending tag team champions. As Ernie Sanchez will start the viewers for this race, and Dominic is heading for the water, trying to maintain momentum for the defending tag team champions and our returning main event champions. As number 1 will take speed as number 2. He's also heading for the water to come on. Right now, Gary Coles is trying to catch up to our leader, Dominic P. Howells. They did very well since winning their first tag team championship. As number 1 gets bad direct views, and that'll be enough to take the lead over the 4th with Chao up in the front. Meanwhile, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition as number 2, while the next command views trying to battle with number 1 for the lead with the 4th with Chao, and Dominic and Gary are both going to rest. That means Chipsube will have to push to catch up a little bit, but I think he's going to pass more. Yep, Dominic's going to have a little bit of breathing room to spare as number 1, while the next command views he will pass Chipsube, who is going to rest. And poor number 8 is getting straight last place behind the pack. He is going to get the next command viewers, but is that all he's going to get for the race? We'll soon know. Meanwhile, Dominic P. Howells and Gary Coles back up in front are defending the lead ahead of number 1 of the Silver Chao as they make their way towards the top of the wall. As Ernie Sanchez will get another turn that makes his second speed buzz of the race. Right now, Gary Coles is cheering on his partner Dominic as they make their way towards home stretch. Number 1 is going to rest, so they will give the other competitors a chance to catch up a little bit. And this time, Ernie Sanchez goes for consecutive. But Gary Coles and Dominic P. Howells has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. This week, they're going to become the first 2-time main event champions for this 2023 season. As Chip Steele while the next command viewers, Gary Coles and Dominic P. Howells repeat as our main event champions. As Chip Steele is fed across on week 6 with back-to-back spears. They're making it 2 in a row by 2 in a row, but it's Gary Coles and Dominic P. Howells who really made it 2 in a row. That's right, and we'll be right back to cross our show in a bit. Do not go away. So, congratulations to Gary and Dominic. We will see them in 3 weeks for the next tag team main event, and we'll see you next week for more Chao racing fun and excitement. This is brandonshannings reminding you to watch all of Casey's videos often on YouTube. Keep on smiling, look forward to next week's exciting show, and so long everybody! Chao Racing 2023 has been sponsored by Nissan and Pampers. This is paulsycamore signing off. We'll see you next week for another exciting edition of America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, Chao Racing 2023. Chao Racing 2023 has been a CETV production.